Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Looks like getting some static from the microphone. Looks like getting some static from the microphone. Looks like getting some static from the microphone. All right. All right. That's a lot better. All right. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Oh, oh, these are some small asteroids. All right, we're just gonna keep mining here, keep making friends, and having some fun. My name is Lynn Rankin. I am one of the alliance leaders here in SLO. In particular, I am in internal affairs, recruitment, and propaganda. So I handle all the YouTube channel stuff, all that fun uh, stuffy stuff. Let's go take a look at our YouTube friends. All right. All right, so the goal of today's video is simply to make new friends. Today's stream, I should say. So we're just gonna hang out here for a couple hours. And yeah. Yeah, we'll set up for a good shot like that. And we'll get some music going as well. Let's see if we can find some not so loud music from Spotify. Make sure to turn the volume down just in case. And then let's see here. So yeah, we are just hanging out today. Nothing super crazy going on. If you want to learn more about SLO, I'm your man. I guess I could also be considered the, I don't know, maybe culture officer? I don't know. That's more Matt's thing. Necro, thank you for the follow. Get some awareness for the stream out. Oh, where did that go? I think I missed it. Let me find my Streamlabs and see who just followed. I guess my software just bugged. Oh well. So we are just here hanging out, doing some recruitment. Out here over in HiSec having some fun. Let me rename my venture. Oh, I already did. Adventure. Let me see if I can find that music I was talking about. Yeah, if any of y'all have any questions about Slow, what it's like being over here, I am here to answer those questions. Now, where the heck did that game go? Am I really going to have to open up Steam for that? Probably. Alright, what was that game? Oh, here we go. Okay, where the heck is that? Oh, the heck am I doing? Okay. That was weird. Okay, so since my music player doesn't want to work there, we'll just do it this way. Hello, Gameverse. Thank you for the follow. Getting some music going here. There we go. Now we should be good. Just making sure that everything is working as fine and dandy as can be. So Gameverse, how you doing tonight? Gameverse, how you doing tonight? Gameverse, how you doing tonight? Well, looks like my music is getting picked up from my microphone. Well, I'll fix that a little bit. All right. Starting to get a little bit of a party going on. So this is just a recruitment stream. Nothing too crazy. Also just making sure that all the audio is working fine. Everyone is having a good time with the audio. Music too loud, too low. Might be a little too low. Loki, thank you. Thank you for letting us know that. Oh, excuse me. Letting us know that the audio is doing good. Let me just clean up my screen a little bit. Twitch is good too? Awesome. Thank you for that, Loki. I appreciate you, man. Let me just get my chats all sorted. So yeah, it's just going to be a pretty chill stream. Pretty chill stream, just looking to make some new friends here in Slow Children at Play. If you have any questions about who we are, what we do, and all that fun stuff, I'm right here. Just gonna hang out for hour or two. Good time, good people. And then we'll get into some active... did one of my lasers turn off? Yeah, it did. No, my cargo hold is full. Let's go ahead and fix that. So yeah, we are just out having a good time. If you want to have a chat with me, go ahead and hop into the daycare chat channel over in game.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
If you're interested in joining Slow, feel free to hop on. We'll have a chat right here on comms if you want. If not, I can go to a transition stream, a screen. Oh, that's kind of aggressive music. Tune that down just a bit. That is some boss music, and I don't know where the boss is. Hello, Urban! Art Urban, thank you for the follow.
Warp drive active.
Thank you for the follow, my friend. So we're just up here in high sec doing some high sec recruitment. Bring some new friends into Slow. I don't know where I'm hearing the double. You have a new follower. I'm hearing double of that. Is anybody else hearing double of that, or is that just me? Yep, offering mining boosts. Not a bad idea. Unfortunately, this character does not have any of those tunes, so I'm just out here having a chill time. Just showing off our logo. My slow day is going pretty good. It's Friday. All of work is done. It's time to weekend and relax. I might even do some to-do list planning. Yes, it's Friday, but not the Rebecca Black song. We don't talk about the Rebecca Black song. Just pop into their combat or into their little pocket and go, "Hey, how you doing? Come here often? You like mining asteroids?" Why don't you come mine asteroids over with Slow? We have Slow coffee mugs, Slow children to play. You can get them at slow-community.com and select the merch link. Get yourself a Slow coffee mug. Come have fun with Slow. We have merch and rookie packages. Mic volume could be a little louder. It almost looks like I might be peaking, so I'm not entirely sure how much more I can raise the volume without peeking out because I'm in a solid green zone, kind of pushing into the yellow. I am a pretty loud guy though, so I probably overcompensated and lowered my microphone a little too much. This is the second stream that we have for the Slow Community Twitch and YouTube channel. I think I removed the VOD on Twitch, but the previous stream is up on YouTube still. And that's mostly because, yeah, I didn't even have the right settings. It was a debugging stream. It's kind of fun. For 2/3 of the stream, there was just no audio, no game audio, no microphone, no nothing. But we fixed that. I think. You guys can be the judge of that. Remember, everyone, go ahead and join the daycare chat channel. Give a little 07 in the chat, and we'll have a little conversation. We'll chat. Have a good time. See if you're interested in joining Slow. You know what I could have done, Urban? What I could have done is get a badger, throw a mining laser on it, be out here for hours. Hours. That's probably why they're making the new Upwell ships be missile boats rather than have turret slots, because they know people would AFK mine in it. Don't you think? Let's see what Black Rose has to say. Black Rose. An alliance built for a life-first community, organized play, and bringing new and returning players into the thick of Eve. What we offer: active voice chat and community, highly organized and experienced leadership, multiple PvP fleets a week, daily mining fleets with Orca boost, moon mining fleets, ship replacement for strategic fleets, training classes, and dedicated new player support team, free frigates, skill points, and implants for new players. But do they have merch? We have all that and merch. Love you, Dran. So we're just going to hang out here for a little bit, have a chill time, listen to some music, royalty-free music, courtesy of Thor with Pirate Software. And we're just going to have a good time and then go into inviting every single soul possible to the daycare chat. In fact, let me go ahead and drop an 07. No, asteroid depleted. We'll get ourselves another one here. I think I probably should fit up a badger. That would get people talking. Sorry for all the typing sounds, friends. Go ahead and throw a couple of those in there. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? Just hanging out, having a good time here, mining some Veldspar, looking to make some new friends here for Slow Children at Play. If you've heard of us and want to ask a couple questions, now's your time. You can also hop on over to the daycare chat if you are interested in joining us. Very laid back group, except when my Veldspar runs out and I have to switch to a new asteroid. So yeah, very chill, relaxed group. We like to maximize fun per hour. It's a video game. We play it like one. PvP every day, mining every day, PvE every day. Mining lasers go burr. How are you, chicken nuggies? Want a close up shot of those mining lasers going burr? There we go. Now those are some mining lasers going burr. Just having a relaxing evening, Friday evening. I might pop open a beer. I haven't quite decided on that yet. Just having a chill, relaxed time. If you're new here to our little live streams, this is going to be the future home of the Slow Podcast. And it's funny because it's the word slow with escape pod and then cast. It's very punny. What we'll talk about, I have no idea yet, but we'll figure out. But yeah, when you're just here hanging out, having a good time, if you are interested at all in knowing about Slow Children at Play, want to know what it takes to become part of Slow Children at Play, basically you just have to have a heartbeat and don't be a spy. I mean, that's kind of rule number one. And we'll take you from there. If you're an experienced player, we have an awesome low sec and null sec, sovereignty null sec. We are a Sov holding alliance. Lots of fun to be had. But if you are a brand new newbie and don't necessarily want to brave the wilds of nullsec, you can hang out with me in highsec. I lead our little highsec detachment, or however that goes. Just highsec division. I do a lot of nullsec. I get itchy if I'm not in nullsec. It's a problem. But yeah, I lead the highsec division. Just hanging out with you guys, teaching you, getting you confident, so that way you can come down with me to nullsec. I had a feeling that wasn't going to work, so I'm just going to drop that there. And we're going to go ahead and get back out there. We're about 36 minutes into our stream here. Having a fun, relaxing time. Probably in about 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and start opening chat convos, I think. If you want to hang out with me, I'm on our Discord in our little recruitment help channel. You can come hang out, ask questions about Slow, how to join, what it's like here, and just have a good time. We're all about a good time here at Slow. Whether it's playing EVE Online or Helldivers 2, Stellaris, what's that other one? Hearts of Iron 4. Got quite a few of us that played Hearts of Iron 4. Not me. I'm terrible at it. But yeah, just having a good, relaxing Friday evening. How many of y'all have taken a look at the new patch notes for EVE Online? Or even watched the stream for EVE Online from CCP, talking about the new expansion next week. Anybody excited about the new expansion next week? In fact, you know, while we're here, talk about the patch notes. Let's see if I can go ahead and get those up. Find those good old expansion notes. Here we go. Did not mean to blow it up like that. All right, this will do just fine. All right, so we're here. We're going to take a look at the new patch notes. Again, if you have any questions about slow, feel free to interrupt me at any time. All right, so the Equinox expansion is just around the corner, arriving at 1100 UTC on June 11th. As with previous expansions, CCP is going to be delivering the patch notes early, right here, so we can have a chance to absorb everything that's coming. So let's see. There's going to be some null sec soft changes now. I think a lot of us are already aware of some of these, so forgive me if a lot of this may seem repetitive. We've got the orbital skyhook, Sov hub. Man, that did not come out well on my voice. No. TCU, Sov upgrades, Sovereignty Hub transition, the Metanox moon drill, new Upwell haulers and freighter, balance changes, graphics, Skinner, corporation projects, improved air daily goals, ship emphasis, homefront operations, PVE, and manufacturing. So we're just going to go down the list. Starting with nullsec changes. The Equinox expansion introduces significant updates to nullsec sovereignty space with Upwell structures, notably the Orbital Skyhook, Sovereignty Hub, and Metanox Moon Drill. Passive moon mining is back, baby. The Orbital Skyhook is going to be a replacement for customs offices down in Sovereignty Null. They will be essential for extracting new resources like power, workforce, and reagents from planets. However, this can also introduce new vulnerability, as some of these structures can be hacked. They're talking specifically about reagents there. And all of them can be destroyed by players, just like customs offices. Furthermore, their presence attracts pirate attention, adding another layer of risk. NPC blockades, officer spawns even. The Sovereignty Hub replaces existing territorial claim structures and introduces upgrades to enhance player-controlled nullsec systems. These upgrades offer strategic choices for specializing controlled systems, leading to territorial conflicts and dynamic gameplay. For instance, the Pirate Detection Array upgrade can reveal high-value combat sites with escalation potential, while other upgrades unlock hidden ore deposits. Additionally, the Metanox Moon Drill, a new deployable structure, allows automated moon mining in low-sec, null-sec, and wormhole space, opening up resource opportunities for smaller groups and creating new targets for aggressors. So this is going to be pretty nice, having passive moon mining back. So we have the Orbital Skyhook. This is going to be a replacement for customs offices if they are present. It acts just like a customs office. So it replaces but retains the functionality of customs offices. Now, I don't think you necessarily need a skyhook in every single location. If you have a customs office already, it's probably just a cheaper option. Once, and it's said down here a little further, if you have a customs office on a planet, already. What you do is you put down the orbital skyhook, and once it's done onlining, the customs office automatically just goes away, goes poof. Whether it's in a fiery explosion or just dissolves, that's to be seen. Skyhooks can be attached to all planet types, but only within player-owned sovereignty nullsec, and only one can be placed in orbit of each planet. So you can still have customs offices. Those are not going away. Those are just going to be in low sec and wormhole space. So we have power, workforce, and reagents. Power can be collected from gas planets, storm planets, plasmas, and then you get a base amount from your star. Larger blue suns give the most power, and small white suns give the least power. Power is basically what's going to be limiting the system to what it can do. Because if it only has a small white sun and 2 gas giants and a storm planet, it's probably not going to be as good as something that has 10 gas planets, because we know those systems exist, and a blue star. And power is local to the system. You can't export it. Unlike workforce. So you can import and export workforce throughout your star systems. Let's see here. As long as the systems are directly connected. So as long as the systems are directly connected and you own all the sob space, then you should be good. The challenge, I think, is going to be when it comes to the Anzaplex gates. Do those count as directly connected together? I have a feeling it's going to be where the systems themselves, and maybe it was covered on a stream, because I don't think they actually even talked about the Anzaplex. So they may only be factoring in the system. You have to control all the systems directly. You can't just Anziplex and just skip over 4 systems you don't own. Reagents. We have all this. All this is kind of boring, isn't it? Well, just reading it, it's going to be exciting changes. But we've seen so many streams about it, talking about it, having so much information. So I think what we're going to end up doing is we are going to go ahead and scroll down. We have new combat sites. This is what's going to get interesting, because this is the new information we did not have before. Oh, now there's mining escalations, friends. Players completing any of the above asteroid belts have a small chance for a first ever mining escalation. It contains massive amounts of all ore. So if you complete any of these special upgrades, that you can get a mining escalation, the first of its kind. So then we have the Forsaken Sanctum. So these are going to be more challenging sanctums than what we're currently used to. These new sites include large numbers of higher difficulty NPCs than the existing Sanctum and Drone Horde anomalies. And some of the new NPCs will shoot at drones and fighters more readily than the NPCs in existing nullsec combat anomalies. These ships are especially well suited to be defeated by Capsular's flying battleships and marauders. Very cool, very cool. So this is a essentially a Battleship and Marauder specific site. And then we have new escalations. And these escalations, I believe, if we go ahead and just take a look at this. Yeah, so these are the star bases. So this is the star base, shielded star base. All the faction variants. And it looks like you need a dread to do them. Now it looks like we don't have a video for the capital staging, guaranteed faction spawn, guaranteed officer spawn. Ooh, we have some sites here that have some guaranteed stuff. It's going to be great. Oh, my mining lasers are off. And I still have some room in my cargo hold. Let's go ahead and get that going again. All right, so we've got some new escalation sites. All right, and we have the SOV hub transition. So starting on June 11th, all current infrastructure hubs and territorial claim units will be seamlessly, and CCP, fingers crossed, everything goes well, seamlessly be converted over to sovereignty hubs anchored at the sun. I don't know how they're going to handle it when someone owns the TCU, but a different party owns the iHub. That's going to be a little interesting. Um, do 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 do. When a SOV hub registers the claim, either a new one or due to a transition, any TCUs in the system will be destroyed. I'm sure they've planned for that. All right. Interesting changes. And then we have the Metanux Moon Drill. This is not coming June 11th. This is coming June 13th. Oh, and it looks like the SOV hub also. Let's see here. Let's look at the SOV structures and transition. All right. All right. On Equinox release day, all existing infrastructure hubs will automatically convert to sovereignty hubs in legacy iHub mode. Note that is a system. Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Note that if a system has asynchronous TCU and iHub ownership, it will be the iHub that converts to the sovereignty hub, moves to a new location in the orbit of the star, and will be represented by the new sovereignty hub visual model. The location is chosen so that it is not near any existing upwell structures, nor will the new upwell structure be allowed to be anchored near, nor will new upwell structures be allowed to be anchored near sovereignty hubs. How's it going, Jay? How's it going, Jay? We're just going over the patch notes. How you doing, man? Patch notes and all that. All right. June 11th, all the existing iHubs get converted over to the Sovereignty Hub. And then, what's up, Dragon? It doesn't say Dragon, it says Jay, so. That seems like a you problem, man. Just a little bit. Just a little. So, June 11th, all existing iHubs will convert to sovereignty hubs in iHub mode. They'll get automatically repositioned around the system's star away from existing Upwell structures. All the new BPOs will become available. And then on June 20th, the transition begins. So once you have enough reagent power, workforce, then you can go ahead and move from iHub mode to SovHub mode. And once converted, there's no way back. Oh, and it looks like I need to go get myself dropped off. Cargo is full. All right. So the Metanox Moon Drill is coming out June 13th. Let's see here. Why is it June 13th? Probably just that's what they expect people. Maybe that's when the BPOs become available. Who knows? Maybe it's so people actually collect some reagents before actually putting them down so they can actually fuel them. So we'll go ahead and get back out there, start our mining lasers again, and then get back to the patch notes. And I'm going to mute myself really quick. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had a very nasty sneeze and I wanted to save your eardrums. All right, so we'll go ahead and get back to the expansion. Oh, the Metanox Moon Drills require basically a Upwell core. Let's pick a asteroid. Sorry, guys. It's dying over here. All right. So, the Metanox Moon Drill will require an integrated moon drill armature to be built, and will always drop at 100% rate. This functions as a built-in Upwell quantum core. The cost of the core is 300 million ISK in Upwell Consortium member stations. The Metanox Moon Drill blueprint is available from Upwell NPCs for 6 billion ISK. Passive moon mining, friends. It is back. It's looking glorious. All right, so these are the construction parts for it. All right. Now we've got the new Upwell structures. Upwell haulers. Excuse me. Wow. I've not even had a drink yet. So we have the Squall, the Deluge, the Torrent, and everyone's favorite, the Avalanche. If I head on over to our YouTube channel, we actually asked a poll question a while ago about what everyone's favorite hauler of the new Upwell line was. And almost a landslide. People love the Avalanche. The first ever freighter with the ability to fight back. Ability to fight back. I don't know how well it's actually going to do. But we're going to see. There's probably going to be some very funny kill mails. And let's be honest, it's a Flying Brave logo. If we go ahead and take a look, it's got an X. And then if we go take a look at Brave, It's a Flying Brave logo. Just had to point that out. All right. Now at Upwell Freighter level 5, the Avalanche gets 100% bonus to auto targeting missiles. And we get Faction. Faction auto targeting missiles for the first time. Ever. Well, not ever. They were in the game, but I think they were an accident. So the few that were there were basically collector items that are probably going to now tank in value. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, I don't know how effective it's actually going to be using the auto targeting missile. I guess the advantage is you don't even have to lock up whoever's shooting you, probably with the abysmal locking time that the Avalanche is probably going to have. Let's even just see what the targeting sensor strength. Ooh. Let's just take a look at the Venture for an example. Yep, that is slow. Let's take a look at a Dread. Let's look at its scan resolution. That's got slightly better scan resolution than a Moros and a Dreadnought. What about a battleship? Okay, so it has about the same scan resolution as a battleship. Okay. Okay, dokie. All right. So yeah, the auto targeting missiles are probably going to be useful, so you're not even having to lock anything. Pretty good sensor strength. Very, very good sensor strength. It's going to be hard to jam this thing out. Yeah, I'm very curious about all the PvP videos that are going to be all the rage about this. I can just see it now. If we head on over to, let's see here. Oh gosh, EVE Online, Iteron versus Megatron. Come on. I swear I'm not drunk. We'll go ahead and take a look at this. This is from 12 years ago. 12 years ago. This was when I was playing. So we have an Iteron Mark V. Suspect baiting a Megatron. And then sped up footage kills the Megatron. Oh, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. We're going to start seeing avalanches killing gang fleets. Or trying to, and it's going to be funny. Either way, it's going to be funny. Alright, so we've got some skills. Balance changes. This is the big one. Carriers are now mini Titans. And the way I say that, or the reason why I say that, is they can conduit jump up to 30 players in any class of ship. So basically, this is basically like Black Ops conduit jumping or Black Ops Cynos, all that. But you can do that in frigates, regular battleships, regular battle cruisers, regular cruisers, up to 30 of your friends. Now it's going to be a heck of a skill to train, so probably most people are going to stick to 25. But what this does is because carriers have a longer jump and conduit range, now conduit, than Titans, they essentially become smaller, easier to store Titans for smaller groups and alliances. Give me 2 seconds. All right. So it is going to be a heck of a skill train. Because you need Jump Portal Generation 5, which most people who do a lot of Black Ops, they probably have it. But I know some people who don't. So it's going to be a heck of a train. So, carriers now have the ability to basically become mini Titans. You do have to risk the carrier itself, but there's some more. Capital Micro Jump Drives and Capital Micro Jump Field Generators. Carriers will be able to fit the Micro Jump Drive and Micro Jump Drive Field Generator. So when they go and use the Micro Jump Drive, and it looks like I have burned through another rock. So when they come in, they're going to be able to use a Micro Jump Drive, jump 250 kilometers, but they also, so basically just 2.5 times the distance of a normal micro jump. Makes sense, it's bigger, all that fun stuff. The Capital Micro Jump Drive Field Generator is going to be a huge one. Within 10 kilometers of the actual carrier, which has a decently big hitbox, so it's probably more like 15, 13 kilometers. The Capital Micro Jump Field Generator will jump a carrier 50 extra subcapitals and up to 4 capitals around it. Capitals are counted separately to subcapitals, meaning you can capital micro jump 54 ships, 4 of them being capitals, 50 of them being subcapitals. And you'll micro jump them 250 kilometers in whatever direction the carrier is facing. And it can move ships which are in siege, which means siege dreads, triage mode facts, and rorquals. After the jump completes, let me just rewind. Sieged and triaged capitals are not safe anymore. They can be pushed off position if you're willing to risk a carrier for it. And you don't get scrammed, because getting scrammed cancels it out just like anything else. I don't know how often it's going to be used. But if it's pulled off successfully, those are going to be some very fun battle reports. Alright, so after the jump completes, all ships moved by this jump are scrammed for 5 seconds. and unable to move again until after 5 seconds. And it can be stopped. Both of those modules, the capital micro jump and capital micro jump field generator, both of those can be counteracted with a scram or a scripted hick. The network sensor array will block the activation of this module by the ship it is activated on. A carrier may still be moved by another ship, activating a CMGFG while its NSA is active. It is going to cost 250 million ISK to purchase the skill book in the Empire Schools training stations, or 325 directly from the character sheet. The blueprints can be found in data sites. We're also getting 12 new faction light and support fighters. So that's going to be fun. That's going to bridge some gaps there. At some higher cost. Targeted Doomsday weapons are getting a damage increase from 1 million to 2 million. Which means after max skills, a Titan's Doomsday goes from 1.5 to 3 million damage. So it's going to keep up with how tanky all these faction dreads are getting nowadays. It looks like some nerfs for the luxury yacht. And it looks like it is going to still be a sneaky little bugger. Alright, so all auto-targeting missiles are going to be renamed to Legion auto-targeting missiles. There we go. There we go. We have some faction warfare and insurgency balances. Let's see what these are. The spawning rules for the forward operating bases are being adjusted. They are more likely to be placed in the command operation systems. Yep. You're exactly right, Urban. It says right here, it's no longer to be viable as a rolling ship. All right. So the FOB spawning rules are changed. I'm going to be in the command operation systems adjacent to the front lines. So there's going to be a lot more combat. A lot more combat for insurgency and faction warfare people. Because instead of fighting in the back lines, it's going to be closer to the front line. Looks like I lost an asteroid again. We'll go ahead and get started on that. And actually, I'm just going to have one laser run. Don't have to reset it as often. Alright, so trying to promote more fighting and less farming in the back line by having the chosen location of the FOB being a location where current factional warfare militia are duking it out. Alright. Looks like we've got some static changes with the different complexes. There's going to be a little bit more diversity and help more bigger ships have some fun. And it looks like there's going to be some battlefield changes. 1 second, guys. I do not know why I am sneezing so much right now. I know I am not allergic to my dogs or cat. Ah, looks like they are nerfing the faction warfare tactic for battlefields, which is to have a single battle cruiser NPC alive outside the capture point. So the faction warfare friends are going to have to start adjusting their battlefield tactics for the battlefield complexes. So I'm curious how that's going to work out. New faction command mine links becoming available. These are for the Angels and Garistas. We're getting some new faction and officer variants for the signature radius suppression modules. So we have all these right here. And then the Vendetta and Vehement are getting their material requirements reduced and closer to other faction capital ships. Could have sworn they already did that already. And maybe I'm just wrong. Ooh. We got some new explosions. All the upwell structures are getting a lighting changed. And the structure explosions are going to be updated. Ooh. And planets are getting a change. Let's take a look at these. Look at the new textures. I do not think the planets have been updated in their texture in years. Yes, bigger a boom boom. These plants look really nice. Yeah, the lava ones look really nice. This one and this one. I like this one with the backdrop of in the backdrop of an asteroid belt. Yeah. I don't think we've had a planet update in over 10 something years. I might be wrong, but it feels like I've looked at the same lava planet and Terran planet, whatever, barren planet, over and over and over again. Hopefully they're going to be higher res too, because that's kind of bad. I hope they're higher res, especially for planetary interaction purposes. All right, Skinner. This is the feature I am really personally excited about. And audio's doing okay, guys? Doing a little audio check-in. Everything's going all right? All right. Paragon is proud to announce. Oh, got an email. All right. Took care of that email. Just like that. All right. Paragon is proud to announce that Capsuleers can now create fully customized skins for their ships using Skinner. I am very, very excited for this, everyone. As the person here in Slow that manages the brand, the look, the feel of our logo, how it's transformed and grown over the year that I've been back into the game, and kind of retaken over the branding. This is what I'm very excited for. I am very, very excited for just being able to create slow themed skins. And I want to share something here. This here, Barghest, pretty awesome ship. It's just a floating slow sign. I'm going to paint this all yellow. Black accents, red accents. It's going to be a flying slow sign. And it's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Each design element comes in two flavors, unlimited or limited usage. Sequence binders, name custom skins and skin lines. Sequencing. This is the one I need. All right. Gathering design elements and sequence binders allows capsulers to sequence ship skins for themselves or to sell to other pilots. Sequencing costs are based on a tier system and calculated in plex based on the rarity of design elements and the complexity of the skin. Skin binder, sequence binders can be bought and sold on the local market, acquired in events, daily goals, and through loot drops in various locations in game, just like their design element counterparts. Your boy is going to be doing some ratting for these sequencers. If you have the new skill, mass sequencing, trained up, you will be able to sequence multiple copies of the same skin at once. Skill levels determine the quantity allowed. You will also need to have enough design elements and or sequencing binders for the amount of skins being sequenced. What if you want to sequence a few different skins at once? Look no further than the skill parallel sequencing and multi-threaded sequencing. These allow the sequencing of multiple skin designs simultaneously. Skill levels, excuse me, skill levels determine the number of simultaneous jobs. I think we are cargo full. We are cargo full. Let's go ahead.
Warp drive active.
Let's go ahead and drop off our loot. Our ore. I wish it showed how much time each of these, probably depending on how crazy you're getting with the skins. So we've got all these skins. I calculated this earlier. It's going to take me 700 mil just to purchase all these skins. So that's going to be fun. That is going to be a fun skill train. All right, let's get back. Let's get back out there.
Warp drive active.
Excuse me just a minute. All right. Lynn is back. And hopefully I don't have any more sneezes here soon. I'm just going to throw one laser on it since we are going through those pretty quick. All right, so we have all these skills here. More skill training. More and more skill training. It never ends. I can't wait. I can't wait to design skins. Someone shared it with me earlier. It was on... Where is it? A hot dog, a shumu. A hot dog, a shumu. There is some crazy stuff you can do with the Skinner. And I am so looking forward to it. It's even got the mustard. All right. So we've got the Paragon Hub where you can sell some of your skins. Until June 17th, a special set of expansion login rewards will be available to players who log in, including up to 200,000 skill points. Awesome. All right. Corporation projects. I already know a piece of information about all this, and I am very, very disappointed that we just don't have public projects yet or alliance projects yet. It just makes my job, because I run all the projects, makes my job a lot harder. All right. So we've got automated ship replacement programs, loyalty point activities, loyalty point buyback, and salvage projects. Oh, and also we're getting a revamped UI. Everything is going to match what it looks like with the projects window. So that's going to be fun. We have some new LP, or we have some new Air Daily goals in the form of Earn LP and Salvage Rex. There's also going to be a monthly. Wow, I cannot talk. A monthly progress reward. Let's see here. Daily login campaign at the character screen has been replaced by the new Air Daily goals. Oh. Oh. Daily login campaigns is going to be replaced entirely with Air Dailies. I don't know how I feel about that. That's something that kind of snuck in there. Ship emphasis. Assemble and board action. The new default action when double-clicking on a packaged ship, which makes taking your new ship out for a spin just a bit easier. So if you have a packaged ship, you just double-click it in the ship hangar. You don't have to drag it out into your hangar or right-click, make active. You just double-click it. Ship unlock notifications. A new section in the ship tree shows off the ships you've recently managed to unlock with badges indicating new entries until they are viewed. Default ship naming. The rename ship pop-up now appears when assembling a ship, and default names are restructured to show the ship's type name first. Oh, so instead of saying Lynn Rankin's Venture, it's going to start with Venture, Lynn Rankin. Interesting. That is a 21 year thing they are changing there. Wow. Ship card view. A new inventory view that displays the ship group, characteristics, and type name of your ship more clearly. Oh, so this is what they're changing to. Oh, and at a glance. At a glance, I'm going to rewind a little bit. At a glance, you can see what's fitted to it. That is kind of nice. That is kind of nice. And it looks like it's optional. Potentially. Like you don't have to use that view. Skill requirement panel allows players to add new skills to the queue, create skill plans, allocate skill points, and buy missing skill points. The component appears in the fitting window, show info, ship tree, and hangar views. So you can now just show info, look at skills, add skills straight from here, or buy missing skills. Society of Conscious Thought and Concord ship lines are now being added to the ship tree, and faction logos shown within the ship tree are getting updated. That's nice. That's nice. Overhauled ship restrictions windows. So it looks like if you're going to an area space that has certain ship class restrictions, ships are now sorted into collapsible sections by their group. Ship icons are now shown alongside the ship's name. Ship entries can now be interacted with. Only ships within the tech tree will be listed. Added an option for a specific ship from those listed. Okay, some quality of life for the ship restricted pop-up. Homefront operations. Looks like there's going to be some changes to homefront operations. We aim to make some of the less popular sites more attractive while addressing common pain points. The character that first activates the gate will be considered the owner of the site. Anyone outside the owner's current fleet will receive a suspect flag. Hey, Hudson.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm having issues. Or maybe it's my cousin. No, I'm sorry. I was just checking and see if my mic was out or something. Because I was trying to talk with my cousin because we were going to play. But he can't hear me for some reason. Sorry to bother you.
That's strange, because I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, but I don't know. I reset my computer and now he cannot hear me.
You might want to check your Discord
No, I mean
settings.
the thing is that you can hear me. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's weird. By the way, we're live. Say hi to the stream.
Oh boy. Did it just barge into your stream? Oh my god.
You're good. You're good.
Can you share the link? I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I shared it up in general chat a little earlier. It's a recruitment stream, but it's kind of turned into just let's read the patch notes coming out next week.
Man, there's like 100 people in this Discord. I literally joined you because you were on your own. You were streaming.
You're good. You're good. I purposely came down here because it's a recruitment stream. We're in the recruitment help chat here. Normally, if it was going to be a private stream, I would have gone to my private little recording booth. So you're all good, friend. You're all good. Probably good to have another
Okay, I
voice.
want. Okay, I'll look for the link and I'll join you on the stream.
All right, sounds good.
Have a good night.
You too, friend. He's a good guy. Good guy. All right. Anyone outside the owner's current fleet will receive a suspect timer when activating the gate. If the current owner leaves the combat area of a site, another character within their fleet in the combat area will be selected as the new owner. If no fleet member is present within the combat area, another character within the combat area will be selected as the owner instead. If no owner is found, the gate will be reset and become unrestricted until it is next activated. Emergency aid payouts have been reworked. The additional payouts received at 5 and 10 minutes have been removed. The site will now complete and grant their main payout after 10 minutes, reduced from 15 minutes. All sites, excluding Abyssal Artifact Recovery, have had their payouts reduced. All payout values based on the number of contributors have been adjusted. For example, with a group of 5, the payout will now be 15.49 million is each, reduced from 17.14 million. The overall bounty value of NPCs within these sites have been greatly increased. Only characters within the combat area of a site will be eligible for payouts. Empire faction cruisers are no longer permitted to enter the combat area of these sites. Hello, Hot Sun! Thank you for the follow, Hot Sun. Did anybody else here double? You have a new follower? I don't know if that's just me. Ooh, tentacles. Alrighty. Empire faction cruisers are no longer permitted to enter the combat area of these sites. NPC combat fleet composition, excluding those in Abyssal Artifact Recovery sites, have been adjusted. There's going to be less E-War, more DPS, and some extreme cases at both ends of the difficulty curve are no longer possible. Combat fleet NPCs within all sites will now take longer to respawn when destroyed. Dedicated ECM using NPCs within Dread Assault sites will now take significantly longer to respawn when destroyed. Site failure times in all applicable sites have been reduced to 20 minutes. Why do we only have 17 followers? That's because the Twitch is new. This is only our second ever Twitch stream and YouTube stream. We're streaming to both. We do have almost 700 subscribers over on our YouTube channel. Very, very proud of that progress there. We're definitely going to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's going to be great. Gonna be great. But yeah, we only have 17 followers on our Twitch because it's a new channel, still growing. Haven't really done much with it. All right. Looks like DPS has been decreased. Repairs have been decreased. Drifter NPCs will now show their piloting characters. when a site ends unsuccessfully, the relevant conversation will appear even if it has been viewed before. When arriving at a site that has been completed, the relevant conversation will appear even if it hasn't been viewed before. So the success and failure messages are going to appear again, even if you've seen them before. Let's see here. More consistency with conversations. Good, good, good. We're getting some new Paragon missions. I think my oh, no. Asteroid died. All right. So new Paragon missions will request additional frigates, Navy frigates, additional destroyers, Navy destroyers, T1 cruisers, and faction ammo now. All for those good Evermarks. Mothership sites within high-sec and low-sec now have a minimum amount of time before they can appear, so you cannot end the incursions early in high-sec and low-sec. No-sec, space is unaffected. So in high-sec, an incursion has to have been going on for 3 days before a mothership can spawn. And in low-sec, a incursion... I don't know if I said insurgency before, but I meant incursion. And in low-sec, the mothership will not appear until at least 1 day has passed for the incursion. Looks like we've got some flashpoint changes here. I'm just going to nod and smile. I don't know anything about Potchman other than jumping in, cloaking, hiding for 15 minutes. Looks like we got some C5 and C6 changes. Again, I don't really do wormholes, so I'm just going to smile, wave, nod. All the stuff is here. And same thing with Triglavians. I have... Oh! Entropic Disintegrator Warposts and their deployment fleets will no longer consider players with 0 standings with the Triglavian Collective as hostile. Which means... they no longer shoot at you if you have nothing to do with the Triglavian conflict. If you have not shot the Triglavians or Edencom, the Entropic Warposts will not shoot you. I wish the same thing was with the Edencom structures. Weapon time ramp up. Weapon damage ramp up time for Entropic Disintegrator weapons have been lengthened. Warposts. Let's see here. Ooh. Those Triglavian stationary guns now have a bounty. Reinforcements have been scaled back in difficulty. Increased interval for these warposts respawning. And then the Triglavian Collective will no longer deploy Entropic Disintegrator warposts at Stargate stations and upwell structures and minor victory station systems. Interesting. And then we've got some manufacturing changes. We are almost done with our patch notes. So we'll go ahead and punch through this. The Concord Rogue Analysis Beacon, the Crab Beacon, reduced amount of megasite required for manufacturing by 50%. That's going to be nice. LP stores removed all ship holes from LP stores. Added new manufacturing component, the Net Resonator, for each pirate faction for the manufacture of subcapital hulls. So you can no longer straight up buy faction ships. You have to use their NPCs. You have to use the BPCs. Oh, thank you, Hot Sun. I appreciate that. Yeah, once we get monetized, I'll let you know, and then you can drop the bits. I don't know how bits work. I just know they're a Twitch thing. Changed LP offers for pirate hull BPCs. Subcapital pirate hulls. Removed Neuralink conduits from subcapital pirate ship manufacturing. Added new component. Net resonators to subcapital pirate ship manufacturing. Neuralink conduits. Isn't that like the most expensive part of the pirate faction? Nope. I did not mean to click that. Let's see. Let's look at a Cinnaball. That is not how I spell Cinnaball. Let's see what it takes to make this. So this requires about 160 mil just in Neuralink conduits. Just for a Cinnaball. Well, thank you, Hive. Hot Sun. That's awesome of you to offer that, friend. I've got a future giveaway plan. Got lots of skins to give away. I do like that idea. Hit me up on Discord later and we'll chat about it. All right. T2 capital guns. Reduced amount of morphite and robotics required for manufacturing T2 capital guns by 50%. Genetic mutation inhibitors. A new skill, mutagenic stabilization, has been added as a requirement to build genetic mutation inhibitors. The skill gives a 2% reduction in manufacturing time for all items requiring it per level. The skill book has a training multiplier of 2x and can be purchased from standard Empire schools for the price of 15 mil. Let's see here. Genetic. See what those are. Mutation inhibitors. What are these? Sounds good, Hudson. Safeguard filter. What are these used for? What are these all used for? Oh, okay. So they're... Okay, so they're used in big manufacturing. So these are required in all of these, and then what are these used for? Super capital. And capital. Okay. So that's what those are for. All right. That pretty much does it. All right. So, if you want to learn more about Slow Children at Play, feel free to shoot over an email to Lynn Rankin. Happy to answer any of your questions. Hop on over to the daycare chat, the daycare, 3 separate words, and we'll be happy to chat with you, tell you what all SLO is about, and how you can become part of such a fun little culture. And we're not absolute order, so just gonna say that. All right, everyone. Thank you all for your time. Have a great rest of your evening.